There needs to be more lore explained in the Genshin universe, and we begin here with Catherine from the Adventurers Guild. Hello there. It's me, Beidou. I'm falling in and oh no, my wings!
It's you two.
Hi.
I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
Okay, what is it?
All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Okay. Easy enough.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
Because you've been everywhere, all over Teyvat. You know everyone. Oh my god, Heart wants to join, but I can't. I'm sorry.
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
Oh, really?
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Epic prank. Le prank?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out. In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable.
All right then,
sorry.
let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Bedtime Story, Chapter 5, I don't even know my name. You gotta be f***ing my ass right now.
Hello there.
Hi.
You looking to buy something?
No,
I do business in this area.
I don't care.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara village.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Sounds good. Make sure you let me know what you find, because holy shit, it's been forever. Old man, old man. Hey, dude.
It's that guests I hear.
No, I'm an illusion.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Oh, my son. Thank you.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can.
He's 5'4", totally real, and lives across the street.
With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others.
You wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
Thank you, old man, for nothing. We're going to go away and figure this out on our own. Hey, Paimon, let's figure
Well,
this out.
Traveler, what do you think?
It's a lost cause. We can't do anything, but there's probably more to this case than meets the eye.
Paimon thinks so too. Like, something. It's so weird that no one remembers his name.
He's a ghost.
And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right?
Yeah.
You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way.
Hi.
I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him. I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
I'm gonna show you exactly where he is, and you're gonna find the thing that's gonna exactly find him.
Researching human physiology is so much more interesting than field research.
All right, cool. Weirdo. You like to come to the tree and sit here and, you know, another commission. Too bad.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
He's right there. I see him. He's sitting up there. Is that him?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories.
It's the tree of the dream memory tree.
We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. I just really want to see him again.
Well, who is he?
Wow. You two must have been really close.
Yeah, he was my boyfriend.
Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
They're dead.
I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away.
Dead.
And I didn't want to pry.
They're dead.
Still not much to go off of.
Paimon, this commission is impossible. No wonder no one could do it.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together.
Aw.
Huh. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It was always the same time of day, and time never seemed to pass. Based on what we learned, this is definitely not a regular missing person's case. What Atosa just told us about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you?
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
Uh-oh, there's an abyss mage. I forgot about these fox.
Could they be the ones behind all of this?
They're behind everything, Paimon.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Who just climbing up the ladder? Go!
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
The question is now, what is the Abyss Order doing around here? In
Now
Sumeru.
that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vamara Village have been a lot more active lately.
They want to take over.
They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vamara Village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something, that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Thank you, Acostalito. We're going back to the village. Look at us. We are walking
Wait a
back to the
second.
village.
That person! it's Dainsleif!
It's Dad's self. Hey, yay. Oh my god. He hasn't been in the banner, right? Or has he? I'm not sure. Hey, dude, remember me?
Ah, it's you two.
It seems like you're always here when we need you.
Oh, a friend of yours?
You wouldn't know.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
Bye, Atosa. See you later.
Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
He's like, shut the fuck up. I was here first.
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
But I'll admit, we ran into them on accident. I'm gonna start my sentence with but. I'm
No
good
matter.
at literary.
It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place.
Like,
The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers, and after that, you owe us many answers to my many questions.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you.
God damn, Dainsleif, you got that bulge.
Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Hell yeah. To talk about that bulge. You returned to Yamari Village. Thanks, game.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
In a matter of cosmic sort of way, yes.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
Well, fuck, yeah, that's true. We came here and then I started helping everyone. But not me.
There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done.
What happened between the two of you and what really happened in Kaniri back then?
There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners of Kanria.
That sounds like a rock band.
The wise, Roptatir. The visionary, Vedderfolnir. Gold, Rhindaughter. The foul, Sertologi. And Rehir of Solnari, Rerir.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master.
Who's Skirk again?
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedderfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow everything is connected. If that's true, then the stone slates we found in that ruin in Fontaine, the ones that outline Fontaine's prophecy, that was likely blank doing as well. I'm not pronouncing that again.
They were once people of great esteem in Kanria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
The Abyss Order, Paimon, he said that like 500 times.
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate.
Oh yeah.
It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched.
The fruit of the Loom of Fate.
By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village, the person who seems to exist only in people's memories, could it be connected?
Yes. Memories, ley lines, the Loom of Fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all of this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow.
Yay.
This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
So tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday.
Shut the fuck
It's
up.
all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
I didn't sleep well either.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
No. Turns out he's missing too, and we gotta find him. Dainsleif, it's me. Where are you?
Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
He's not. He's admiring the scenery, Paimon. I have to take a shit, but there's no restrooms.
Did something happen?
What's wrong, mijo?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Shit, I would if anyone would have told me anything.
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
What exactly did you remember?
I remember
The time.
handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
My memories.
What sort of truth?
My memories.
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it.
Well, where did you put it? You were the one that had it, so where did you put it?
I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
What if that memory is real?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Making my way to the field tiller's eye. Gonna run all the way tonight. I'm running up the mountain with my legs.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Let's go check to see if it's safe.
Wait.
HM? Uh-oh. He's getting a memory. Re-memory of a
We've no time to
memory.
lose. Let's head inside.
Dane? What was Dane going to tell me just now? I don't know, but let's continue. Opening the door with my magic blue flame. I commence the door to open before me. Thank you. I sure hope no Abyss Order come out of nowhere to screw up our plans.
Looks like we can't go any further.
I sure
Be on
hope
your
nothing.
guard. I sense the presence of the Abyss.
Yeah, we knew this would happen, Dane. We thought you knew. Uh-oh. Oh shit, it's a harbinger.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final match between Hu Tao versus the Witness of Destiny Inception. Dun, 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 dun. We see a nice combo coming from Rosario and Hu Tao, the icy fire combo. Ooh. But here comes Beidou with the shield. What the fuck?
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
We already knew that. But what the fuck's wrong with you?
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
More memories.
Dane? What's wrong?
They're planning more memories into my noggin.
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
Not me either.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here on your own? Will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Alright. Come on, Paimon, let's get the fuck out of here. The door is opened, and we are leaving. Dane does have a point. But something feels off. What am I missing? That isn't Dainsleif, it's an impostor. There's a blue. What's going on? That's the door of resurrection. That's not the door of resurrection. He's meeting someone. Oh no. Who is it? It's his brother. It has to be.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
This is Ether, right? Oh my god.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
So that's why Dane wanted me to leave. If I was here, I would like forget everything. Okay. Fuck you, Dane. The entire point was to reunite with my brother, and you're stopping me from that.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
They seem strangely calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why
Don't
are
you
they
see
so
the butterflies?
calm all of a sudden?
I hear something. Wind.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You heard it too? I thought it was just
sounded
me.
so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way?
It's the talking apple.
Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vamara Village before it's too late.
The sun is setting.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him recently?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
There he is, the missing person of the world.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman.
This is a detailed ass NPC.
I believe this is the first time we've met.
Okay, first question. How do you know me? Second question. You're... I don't remember. Factoring the memories. In the memories. The Abyss Order. The Loom of Fate.
You're... Kari Bear Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Can we just talk at the tree? This was before he turned into a hilly troll. This is my home.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all. As you well know.
Yeah, sorry about that. You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Kari Bear as I can. What exactly is the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving ley lines?
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But, as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories, but it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So that was the source of your ability to implant memories?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation.
Yeah, you no longer exist, but here you go.
After all, its existence cost me my life.
So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Caribert through the half-finished Loom of Fate. This makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to all of the residents of V Mari village. But why did you implant memories of yourself?
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world.
But you did. I remember you.
As if I had a chance at life.
So that's why. I would have never guessed.
I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
Your girlfriend. Oh.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory.
Yes, I did. He was a dick.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple, to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
I'm glad they didn't forget about Caribert. I did, because I thought that was the end of his story. Now he's truly gone.
Looks like I was too late to see Caribert one last time.
Don't tell me this is an implanted memory.
Caribert's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a
Oh
conversation?
my god, we're finally gonna have a conversation. Goddamn.
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
But first things first, what the fuck are you doing?
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me.
Well, you
Were it
were his
not for that,
partner.
perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What exactly are you planning?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the heavenly principles awaken.
What? Oh, wait. No, because one of them has to be awake because one of them talked to me when I was in Sumeru during the Scaramouche quest. But the heavenly principles are still asleep.
Yes. For 500 years now. Ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity.
They kind of gave up on humanity. Like, screw it, they want to die so quickly, then fine.
Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes?
She wasn't the Archon, but yeah.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be. Or what might trigger it.
In update 4, no, not update 4, update 7.3.
You could say that.
Ooh.
Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world. Even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist?
Wasn't it like a god? Yeah, I remember the story, it's replaying in my head.
Of course. That's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together.
I don't fucking remember. What are you talking about?
You told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
So I had to control you.
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?